Graeme Shinnie returns to Aberdeen. 31-year-old on a 6-month loan deal. It couldn't be any pisher than that for Aberdeen fans. But to be fair, Graeme Shinnie was a good player for Aberdeen. But right, let's just do the simple math. He left them 4 years ago. He's playing for Wigan, who are managed by Kolo Toure, about to get relegated from the Championship. They're playing abysmal and he can't even get a game for them, right? How good can this signing really be? From an Aberdeen perspective, you're supposed to be moving forward. It's not like Graeme Shinnie was the rock. He wasn't Henrik Larsson for them or someone like that. Can he still do the job for Aberdeen? To me, it's a very weak signing. I see a lot of people on Twitter marking out saying that this guy is single-handedly going to save Aberdeen's season. No. I like Shinnie. I think he's alright, but that was about 5 years ago. It's 2023, man. Right? He's 31. Now, we saw a 31-year-old get signed last January transfer window by the name of Aaron Ramsey, and he came with a lot of promise. Now, it's not going to take much for Graeme Shinnie to outdo Aaron Ramsey, but personally, I don't think it's the worst deal. Like, I know I've just spent a minute and a half burying it, but for 6 months, if he can steady the ship at Aberdeen, so to speak, I don't see it happening, man. I think it's a weird deal. A lot of Aberdeen fans have almost forgiven Jim Goodwin for losing about 10 games on the bounce because he signed with Graeme Shinnie. So let's read into it. It says here, 31-year-old moved to Wigan 12 months ago. Of course, he was with Derby. Says, helped win them promotion to the Championship and has 18 months remaining on his contract. After 180 appearances, he left Aberdeen as a free agent in the summer 2019, joining Derby County. He has great leadership qualities and will bring a wealth of experience to the squad, said Jim Goodwin. Graeme is a player who knows the club well. He's aware of the level of expectation here, and despite being away from Pittodrie for a few years, he obviously still has close connections with the place and a number of the staff. He's featured 19 league matches for Wigan this season, but manager Kolo Toure is keen to reshape his squad in a battle against relegation. That's weird because 19 league games, we had a World Cup break. I'm willing to bet my top rocker that he's more or less played every game in the league for Wigan, and then Kolo Toure, former Celtic invincible and Arsenal invincible Kolo Toure, has went, no, Graeme, out the door, big son. And it's a weird one. He's got 6 caps for Scotland, of course. He was a league runner-up to Celtic in 3 of his 4 years at Pittodrie. What a man. He played, although this is a bad one, he played in 3 cup final defeats for the Dons, though, losing to Celtic on each occasion. Maybe Graeme Shinnie can be the guy to win Rangers the league. Maybe this guy will score a crucial couple of goals at Pittodrie to get some revenge on Celtic later down the line. But of course, he is Aberdeen born. He started his career with Inverness, and he did win the Scottish Cup with them in his final game. I remember that. That's it. 7.5 years ago. Mad stuff. But yeah, I think overall, when you look at this signing, on paper, people are marking it. At the end of the season, is it really going to matter much? Like, I feel like when you sign McCrory from Rangers, it's a youngster with a lot of promise. It just couldn't really get a proper run at it at Rangers. You know, they're not signing somebody here who's a spring chicken or someone that's in their prime. It's someone who's in the decline and was never really, that fantastic. But Aberdeen fans, they'll take what they get. They'll take the sheep. They'll take Graeme Shinnie, and we move on to the next bit of news, and that is Alistair Johnston. He's been in one old firm, and he knows the code already. Celtic are the victims, and they greet about every decision. Because it says here he calls for consistency after Celtic denied old firm penalty. Well, you know what? Goldson, was it a penalty? You're goddamn right, it was me, Sean. It was a penalty. Fuck it, but Alistair Johnston can go rope it. JK, son, enjoy your time in the league, which probably won't last long. They'll sell Juranovic this window. This guy will have a good 6 months and they'll sell him on again. But of course, John Beaton didn't even bother going and look at the monitor, and I think that's actually the problem that most people have got. We talked about it yesterday. Celtic they want an investigation launched into it, and I believe the whole gimmick is just more the problem with the monitors. But again, like I said yesterday, I think they're not sending the referee to the monitor because therefore the blame's not laid with the referee. Even though you could argue, well, why is he not going over anyway? He has to be instructed to go. Now, if the referee, John Beaton, goes over, right, and he has to make a clear-cut decision, about whether it's not a penalty, which of course benefits Rangers, and if it is a penalty, it benefits Celtic. I genuinely think with VAR, it has been brought in to kind of manipulate games like that. I personally think that. I'm not saying it's in either team's favour, but it goes for the World Cup, it goes for all the games in England, and I personally feel here it's done in the way they're like, oh fuck, we can't have him go over and make that decision. We have to just pin it on the VAR guys that are sitting in the back of a transit fan up in Aberdeen. Even though it was for the Aberdeen game, but that was a weird image. And John Beaton doesn't get told to go over. They're like, it's not a penalty, so you can't blame John Beaton. Like, I mean, I don't know what position he got from it. Don't know where he was standing, but if he's not really, and from certain angles, it looks like it hit nowhere near Goldson's hands, and then from other angles, it looks like it's Shaquille O'Neal about to lay the smackdown in basketball. So I don't know, but Alistair Johnston, he's made his thoughts clear on the matter, and he'll be hopefully trying to keep out wee Juranovic and Ralston at the team. But anyway, guys, Graeme Shinnie joins Aberdeen, 6-month loan. Leave your thoughts down below. Is Lawrence Shanklin going to be joining Rangers? We made that fed earlier. Check it out. Till next time. Peace.